octave lower or pitch it in a lower key. And these are things that we artists them in looking at.
Just get up and sing.
You just get up and you just go and sing. And you're going to sound like crap. Fix up yourself. And if you don't know, ask somebody. You got enough of us around here who know how to do these things to get it done. Now, me know, and these men in Kessie 5, the marvel. Sometimes I don't use my voice a lot. Talking, radio, ads. And sometimes I get to singing gigs, because sometimes I got a DJ gig in the night, then I MC, and then I got to sing. All in one night.
Wow.
So sometimes when I get to my singing gig, I host. But through I doing this so long, I know how to come out of that. How to sing a certain way to not let me hostness bother me. And by the time I warm up my vocals just a bit, I go and clear. And then I'm like, how the hell did I get that there though? Partner, invest in your voice. Invest in your craft. You got enough videos on YouTube will teach you how to do these things. Enough vocal exercises that teach you how to do these things. I don't want no video. Corey said he does so. Me too.
I just looked down and see it. I said, Corey, and that one.
Me too. but these are things that these men need to do. Because I'm not just gonna sit here and say that government and businesses need to do their part and leave out the man them who come in with the product. Your product got to be packaged properly. Your product got to be the best. You must understand the business, understand your product that you're going to sell. Know how to sell yourself. Know how to talk to people. Understand what it is the hell that you are talking about before you open your mouth. And once you have that, but then the rest of us could say, well, hey, the man got a good product over here, so what you are doing? Play your part. Exactly. But it works hand in hand. One can't go without the other.
No doubt. So what you doing as far as singing steadily? You singing with KC5 most of the time, right?
Yeah.
You miss the jam band thing or no?
I kind of miss it because I like to travel and I like to entertain people. But I'm an old man now. I can't keep up. So, I kind of prefer the more laid back kind of atmosphere that, comes with singing Kessie 5 and singing in the hotels and by bars and so. So I kind of like that now. But the jam band style, if I need to do it, by me, I go running, drop a couple pounds and come back wild. Definitely.
I remember you had a song, you were singing something live and that shit went viral on Facebook. Everybody was sharing it. Me remember the song though. You were singing at a show. I think it was in the hotel.
Right, in the Marriott. Yeah. That was in the Marriott. That was actually a wedding,
It was a wedding.
It was a wedding. What happened is that you have these groups here, these companies that they plan company getaways and so award dinners and weddings and that kind of thing. So they prepare a wedding, they put everything together with a DJ, catering, whatever, and bands as well. So we get hired for that kind of thing. So you might have a couple coming from all the way, North Carolina, just to get married in St. Kitts. They might be vacationing here and somebody said, you know what, we here, we're getting married. So they call us up, put the band together, and we just perform. And that's one of my favorite songs. It's an Air Supply. So that was one of my favorite songs, and the white people have loved that.
You ready to bust it out?
What's one?
Hey, you tell my top fan Toya you might sing, So before this done, you gotta sing. Me even let you go till you sing.
Might. That's the key word, might. I never said I would. I said I might. It all depends.
I hear that. But honestly, I would like to see you like with these bands who here now. And this is my point. When you was with Tornado, that was a band that was first trying to establish yourself, and secondly, in a different arena.
Mm-hmm.
And two, to me, when you was with Small Axe, he wasn't with the strongest Small Axe. You know that
Right.
type of way?
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely, if you ever see the opportunity or somebody give you the opportunity to be with one of the bands now that playing all the time, I think you could bring something different to them. A lot of them just, to me, because you know, may know if you know me personally, I is a singer. And I like to
Mm-hmm.
sing
Yeah, you know.
song. I like to sing song and sing. And a lot of
Right.
bands don't do that no more. So I would like to see a
Right.
person like you in there that could hold that string. What do you think?
Um, by I kind of agree with you, but still, I wouldn't say that per se because um, if you look at it, sometimes it's what the audience that you're catering to
Mhm,
wants,
mhm.
and this is what I always tell people. Sometimes your audience may and may not dictate what your presentation will be like.
Mhm.
Like even me do it sometimes. Sometimes I'm on the radio and a band give me a live and they're going into the singing segment and meaning that I want with him. You hear?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want with them. But in terms of producing materials to put out there, we definitely need some good vocals.
mhm.
Some real good vocals. Not the vocals that we have now ain't good, but some real good vocals. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
You must have that as a part of your repertoire. To me personally, um, given how mentioned voice set up, mentioned could do both.
Oh yeah,
He
oh
could
yeah.
come and he could give you the raga, and he could come and he could sing the hello to anybody, soca song, anybody reggae
No
song
doubt,
like that.
no doubt,
Salsa.
no doubt.
Small acts to me. You have Jazzbo. Jazzbo is a fairly good alright vocalist. In terms of being with the strongest small acts, I was,
Mm.
because when I was in small acts, you had Menti,
Mhm,
who's a good writer, good vocalist.
mhm.
You had Kelly, you had Mr. Wall. Imran was with us at one point in time. You had the bassman who they have now. He was there. I was there with them. I was there too.
Oh, okay. So I was mistaken then. I was
Yeah, so
mistaken.
I actually, that to me personally, that was the future of
Got you.
small acts
Got
right
you.
then and there before it got broken up and everybody went their separate ways. That to
Okay,
me.
I was mistaken. I thought you was
Uh,
with Smarlax when Bugner went back to play keyboard.
yeah, I was there too. I
Oh,
was there
okay.
when came in when Kelly was there as well. You know?
Okay, got you. Got
Yeah,
you.
well,
Got you.
bring me when Kelly was there, and then Kelly left, and then Bugner had to come back to play.
Got you. Got you.
But
Okay. Okay.
Bugner to me complimented me somewhat because Bugner is a man who would give you the old time calypso, and he would give you certain type of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I basically fit in well with Bugner.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was with the strongest man, as you telling me.
Got you. Got you.
Had we
My
stayed
fault.
together
My
with
fault.
that dear boy, you're mad. Cause I
So
don't think nobody understand the writing capabilities of Menti and Imran together, yeah.
yeah.
By them man, they're crazy when it
No,
comes to writing.
Imran and Menti was a good combination. Good
You must sing
combination.
mad.
No
But
doubt.
if Grandmasters right now, to me, Smiley, I think he had a little problem there with the throat, meant to show about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess he basically done so the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not to knock anybody on a body technique, like my friend
Yeah.
said, but I'm just saying. And you got a good future in Lucas. Lucas to me is a good soca artist. He got good energy, um, good stage presence and personality and whatnot. So the future good to me for Grandmasters because you got Stickle there as a bassman as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got David House to me who like you crazy,
Yeah.
crazy when it come to playing our style.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what I would want to see from the bands them going forward is to get in some of what dominated the soca scene right now. I would love to hear our singers touching some beats that produce like by Motto and
Yeah.
Corbin to go on
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would love to
Outside
hear
of the norm. Outside
outside
of
of the
the
norm.
norm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you got to pay,
Yeah.
get your foot in the door.
Yep.
Try it, do something. Something could be done. We don't be between these people all the time. We travel with them, as I tell you.
True, true.
So make an inbound. I mean, it might be hard, yes, but I right now was in Nature. Nature B went to Trinidad for some time there. He was doing some good works down there, and he needed support. And I
Nature
don't
B is
think,
a good artist.
yeah, I don't think Nature got the kind of support that he would have liked from our end as a country, as a government. There's a lot more that we could have done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we have the raw talent, but we just need people to understand it, understand and respect the entertainment industry and make the kind of investments that need to be made in order to see it go forward.
See,
But
Jason agree with me. He said EK is the man for the job.
Jason give talk, pick up yourself. But
Hey, I like your humility though, but you here to talk about you. I telling you, you would be good in the mix. You ain't have to be in the band. I think they should look at your resume and see and the sound you bring. You could add to the
well,
album.
you know, it's there. The repertoire is there. I mean, a lot of them know what I could do.
Yeah.
They've seen it, they heard it, so they know. What I've done over the years in the entertainment industry is clear to see for everybody. You know what I mean? People don't see my capabilities, and I far from finish. As a soca song says, I far from finish. There's a lot more that I could do, but sometimes you get disheartened by how some people approach
For sure.
the entertainment industry.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But if I was to get called for a band, I might do it. I might do
Be
it.
good. It'll be good to see you and hear you.
Traveling, I'll be in it, though. Me want to travel. I'll be in it. But we got to produce more of the caliber of music that the rest of the world wants, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Until we music could reach on the level like where Born in Flames and them reach where sang in movies and them kind of things. But we got to produce.
Heck yeah. Heck
We
yeah.
got to produce it. But
So
definitely.
what's the plan for Real Right Entertainment? What we got bubbling after this corona and this lockdown?
Why I was to touch on this whole corona thing, you know.
Mhm.
This corona thing proved to a lot of people who I talk to that you got to evolve and you got to make yourself marketable. A lot of DJs who I'm right now seeing them ain't had a work at all. Me still a work. Thanks be to Jack. Me still a work and me still a get gigs. You understand? Being technical and being technically savvy helps you.
Yeah.
You got to know the equipment, you got to know the industry. Look, I went live for vaccine, live for labor. I do a live for myself. You understand?
Yeah.
The sound quality of some of the lives and that we pushing out, I saying it's ain't really the best. Because man just was just stuck in the mode and then I try to come out of that and elevate and redefine and reinvent themselves. They just stay in there. So I guess with me doing what I'm doing, I hope it would prove to my DJ friend them and my entertainment friend them that you need to go as an entertainer. Don't be stuck in the mode. Don't let nobody define you. A lot of people are trying to define me, but they not got no clue where me be. They not got a clue what me be. You can't call me no DJ. Me hate people call me DJ. Me know that I'm DJ. Me watch. You ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, not really.
I've been trying to stay humble, but now I'm gonna go off.
Yeah, man, do your thing.
You ever watch Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z, right? You got these men, and they don't ever stay at one power level. Them man transform, elevate, and evolve. Me see myself as Goku, the man. Me no want nobody define me. Today me a Super Saiyan, tomorrow me a Super Saiyan Blue. No put me in no category.
Yeah.
When you put me name on a flyer, no put DJ in front of you. You go to your place. Me more than that there.
I hear you, bro.
You see somebody call me a this and a that. No. Just call me a simple entertainer. I would settle for that.
Yep.
I just call me by my name and me go. No put DJ in front of me name. No put singer in front of me name. No put MC in front of me name. just put me name. I could call me entertainer. You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You cannot define me. Do not define me. Me could go in any dance hall, turn up any dance hall. Me could go in any club, turn up any club. Me could go on any stage and turn up any stage. Go up on any live and turn up any live. Go on any radio station. Either turn it up musically, put it back together if you break down, put your database together if you broke down, fix your computers if you broke down, edit your news, produce your news, anything. And I could still turn on the radio and interview anybody, any topic. It don't matter. Because nobody put a label on me. Don't try to define me. You have no clue. And especially if you don't understand what I'm into. Yeah. You understand? So going forward for real right, I can just reinvent myself again. Personally, I would like to go out to sing it before the COVID hit. That was my plan, to not only be dominating St. Kitts and Nevis, but to hit some of the soca scenes around the world. And I mean, sat back and I watch a lot of DJs, how they play, where they play, but that's because they're into the social media. I was never really one for the social media thing. I just decided to just go off and just reinvent myself. I don't do it on the ground. Time now to expand. So when a man say, well, who you be? Just like today, could give me repertoire.
Go ahead. I'm waiting on you.
I could present my credentials. Yeah. You understand? Playing on the road, jamming on the road and them kind of things. I could show me videos, me clips, give you a full bio. Yeah. And that would be the next step in expanding real right. So we got some plans. We ain't gonna tell them what the plan is yet.
So we talk the plan.
we just hear the man say we're not gonna talk the plan.
We're not talking yet. But things in the pipeline to make it even bigger. I better I'll tell you, I'm not done yet.
But yeah, we got couple England tours and Japan tours and stuff like that had line up and so, but the COVID just mess it up, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens after that. But we still hold up on the New Zealand tour, because they're kind of open, so we're gonna see what happens still. But we're not set too much still.
Definitely. So what say I could promise you? I had a little downtime there, because I'll tell you, me and man work Sunday to Sunday. So during the COVID, I get a little bit of downtime, so my energy kind of renewed.
Nice.
Yeah. I had a little time to step back and assess the industry, look at certain things from a different perspective. And so you're going to be seeing some songs coming out from me. You're going to be seeing some productions coming out from me.
What you say? Songs?
Of course.
So when you say send a beat in your inbox then and an ID?
Yeah.
All right.
We're good to go again. I tell you.
Like I tell you, I don't care to hear no, So every no, I closer to a yes. You know what I mean?
You check. So, my energy is renewed, and I think I'm gonna be doing some more producing in terms of singing songs again. I link up with this young writer. Good. He's good to me. He already gave me a dance song. I can't wait to record it. As I tell you, I just let it simmer, and when I put it out is the best quality, and he good to go. So he got 3 or 4 more songs lined up for me in terms of dancehall, and not the braggadocious kind of dancehall, more in the vein I like the jour and Dexter Daps and that kind of thing, some sexy dancehall.
Got you.
Soca wise, you don't know. Stickley not this yet, but he gonna produce a song for me. Corey got 2 songs over there in Nevis with me, but as I tell you, boy, I was on a different path then, but I renewed now. So Corey, I will be coming to Nevis and I will be finally recording the song that you sent me since Nobel the Act. We're gonna push it out.
In the country kitchen.
You understand?
Yeah.
I've been in the country kitchen enough times, but I will tell you, we go. But definitely you're gonna be seeing some works pushing out, and once they open back up these borders again and man could travel, you're gonna be seeing me on the international scene.
Nice.
As a DJ. I don't do it as a singer.
Yeah.
Time to do it now as a DJ.
Nice.
You understand?
Like
or as an entertainer. Also what I got planned, I didn't want to bust this out, but I envision myself doing a production where you come and you get a full repertoire of the things that I could do.
Nice.
You can get a stand-up comedy showing one, you can get a little dancing, you can get a little commentating, all wrapped in one, a little bit of storytelling, you know what I mean, in a decent, sexy atmosphere. But don't tell nobody, you could try and do it, but it ain't gonna work because they're lacking the main ingredient.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly. No, but that's good. That's good because at the end of the day, like everything you do, like you say, is entertainment. So if you could do it all at once, it'll be an awesome show, brother. Awesome show.
And you got a lot of young people talented in that kind of field. As a matter of fact, I don't think she would mind me calling she name, but there's a young lady, Desi Brown. She is the owner of Poise SKM. She gonna help me put all this thing together. I intend to do some more work with Cane Juice, fans. I mean, he was the one who picked up the phone and said, "Bye, what do you think we should buy?" And he came up with vaccine and we went live. And so, we got a host of young people on here with ideas and talent. So I'm gonna be tapping into some of that talent in order to push out more of myself out there on the entertainment scene. So look out for them things here.
Yeah.
Look out for them things here.
I definitely, like I tell you, man, I well, not tell you, but I tell people all the time, I is a historian of the music, and I know when you first start, as far as singing and stuff like that, you've been good. You've been on that level. So you just, I think people need to hear you more often. I think people need to hear.
Don't let Sugar Bowl here so that you had a I'm gonna wax. It just when it was about 2 weeks ago. I heard the man let me to know straight up and down, my partner. He's the biggest fan here. You're a big fan. I know it's a bad man. No, me, you go there, we are borders and thing, but when it comes to this singing, I'm your biggest fan, bye. And right man abuse every man and say you need to do something, you need to do something.
Yeah, man.
I was in a very dark place for a long time, but that's over with now, so definitely more music coming.
Yeah, good man. Like I said, if me and you was on a different level, I'd have been cussing you all the time too. Got the talent there, brother.
You cuss me, I mean, you see me a man, me don't take things too personal per se, and especially when it got to do with entertainment, because as I tell you, I always looking for ways to evolve and push the boundaries. So if a man shoot me and say, "Bye, wait, I would listen and I would take a step back, analyze it, and try to see what he's saying, and look at myself and see how I could either evolve or use what he said, add it to what I got, and come with something else different. I always looking for ways to evolve. So even if you step and say something that maybe somebody might take offense to, I want to go. I like money, and when you go and you evolve, you make sure you care.
One thing we didn't touch on is the how y'all, like I think you and Akai, y'all had like your band on the road, and so like how y'all came up with that idea to just do that.
But as I tell you, I always looking for ways to evolve. So when I get thrown to small axe, that they kind of push me to the next level, because I was always DJing, but then when I joined Small Axe, the singing took up most at the time. So being on stage and being on them trucks there and rocking people, I loved it and I missed it, but I needed to find a way to do it on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And so at the time I was also married too, and my wife at the time, you know, she was into costume designing and building and what's not. And she designed for people, but she never had her own too. So my plan then was to give her that as well as give myself the opportunity to get a big sound system and jam at the road.
Nice, nice.
And so coming out of Small Axe, I went on that mission. I got my first set of speakers and began to do my thing. I get through a collision. So I saw the opportunity to pull him.
Mm.
The first time I played on the road as a DJ was with Red Devils, the Juve Troop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I jammed with them, man, in a small little trailer before they became the big group that they are now, when they were just starting out. And I think it was the second time around, the second or the third time around, I pulled him with me because he wasn't in a band, but I thought that he was too good of a musician to just be there, not doing anything and not contributing to the carnival.
Got you.
You know, because I always like his style of programming where he blends our style with the VI style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, got his own song, yeah.
Yeah, he got his own song.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull him and we went up on the trailer together. And while I DJing, at one point in time I cut me DJing and he come in with his rhythm. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And even though we were doing it and in the fun of it all, I was looking down the road. Because I always seen ways and means how to transform and evolve, as I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, what the hell? Why we could do this thing? Because I'm musically inclined, you're musically inclined. The way I see, we could be the first duo to hit the road and blend DJing with rhythm and singing, because me could sing, you could sing, you could create rhythm, you could produce, and as a wicked DJ, he was a wicked DJ too. So we put them things there together and we could conquer the world.
Yeah, man.
So that was my plan. The plan they hashed in my head and I just went to work. I mean, I tell nobody this. This is the first time I even talk about this. Wow. Me and man, me work with me more short. You just do. When you see it, you see it. If you know, you know. If you realize, you realize. But we don't want to walk up and down and talk these things. So that was my plan then. And so we went and we got the sound system and we started to punch left, right, and center in St. Kitts. But we used to kill them, man, in dance. It became to a point where they just wanted us to play last all the time because they know that once we come in, normally, you know, you would hire a band and DJs. No man now hire a band. Once you hire real right, he can akai, you know, the night them man gonna jam you. Them man gonna come in, give you DJing, you reggae, your dancehall, your hip hop, whatever, and then rhythm out with the Ableton. You understand? So we were the first DJs to even do that with me chanting and so. And we hit the scene with that deal. We were going real good. You know what I mean? But like in everything else, when you got groups, you know, visions don't really align. And so, you know, we went separate ways and what's that. Yeah. But that was the vision. The vision was for us to bring something new to St. Kitts in terms of entertainment with me and he, the kind of talent that the youth got. That's the far right. No. You pit he with me. Unstoppable. You know what I mean? So we started to dominate all of the village festivals and so jamming on the road, me and he. Then you throw Mr. Bagnall in the mix, we come on. That's where Bucket said to come from. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
One day we went Nevis and I said, you know, okay, this can't work. You need to do something. We want you with him. We play Small Axe, got masters and new voice with him in the Ableton. You are a talented man. No come back on the bandstand without something. Man, we left Nevis, come now. We're playing for Newtown Festival. So he
Wait, Stickles said Rejects band. That was the name of the band?
Rejects. Yeah. I even forget Stickle. I bring Stickle as a bass man. We do rhythm thing because, man, first when we come with the sound system, right?
Yeah.
The critics come and say, oh, your system only sounds because use a DJ. Pour them no. You got a man like me, you got a man like Akai. Before we even plug up the system, we work out the maths and paper.
Yeah, how to
So when we plug up that deal, boom.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So we work out, okay then. Since that way they say, no problem. Ableton, adding Stickle as a bass man, and we put a little knock-up drum in the corner, and now we go and do that, we jam hell out of them by. You know want to see woman them. You understand?
Yeah.
The boy Stickle, Then you look now he gonna go playing Grandmasters with me bass thing. But hey.
So you turn Stickle into a total bass man now.
But see, some people don't like to blow me own hand because he's a humble youth.
Yeah.
But me the bill man, me don't break man. I mean I got a bad mind born in my body.
Respect,
and if you see me see a potential in a man, me not a problem with letting a man they come and shine.
That's right.
Because me and EK and nobody could be me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So nobody could cut me shine possibly because me gonna always be me. So I don't see why I should vex because a man come stand up next to me and shine.
Exactly.
Because he gonna be he and me gonna be me. That's the way me look at it. So pull Stickle, rejects band bouncing hard. And then he gonna go join Grandmasters, watch a man. And then on top of that, Akai decided by he did. So that they went to separate ways. But me still, punch and wench when we define myself and, come out on the other end as you see, Akai went to do his thing and now Stickle drum and bass in a Grandmasters and what's not. So I wanted to create that new thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jamming on the road as a DJ because before me, Rascal did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to come and do exactly what Rascal did.
Yeah.
I wanted to come and do it the real right way. My way. My own little niche. To put me own little drop in the bucket in terms of the evolution of entertainment in St. Kitts. So I took what Rascal was doing, respected it to the fullest, but I wanted to do it my way. And that is what I was seeking to do with linking up with me, Akai, and as you remind me, Stickle. So that was that. Jamming on the road and just dominating the thing from a different standpoint, while chanting and DJing at the same time. So when you hire real right entertainment, my thing was to get the full package. You could get singing, you could get DJing, and you could get some jokes, and you could get some entertainment. One package and the road. You understand?
So basically, that's the package you plan to project now. Got you.
Yes.
Got you.
That was always the vision. I tell you, that's where Bucket Set it come from,
Yeah.
When he come down on the trailer, load up the rhythm. I said, shit, but this is so good, right? I said, anyhow, what about if I will block it down, yes or so, and sing the part, yes so? Boom, went in the Ableton, block it down. Bam, break down. Rhythm in the pie, we jam hell out of them Newton people right and right there, right?
Yeah.
He and Bagnall up that chant and me walk the Ableton because me a man, me like to keep the thing steady and driving. Me get that there from Kelly. Walk them. You understand? Who can keep up, go up on the side, wait till we come back. We not stop on nobody. Jam them. Why we jam hell out of them people for the Newton Festival. And that way, Akai and Bagnall and Ike come from. You check? And that is where Bucket Set it come from. Jamming on that road there. When I get a buy the song, what I'm telling, don't come back at the bandstand without something sexy. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's the way he come with Bucket and set it. And then from that, the whole song came about and push it out, and that their history.
Why, you see me keep looking down here, right? I want to show you I got about 11 inbox. Ike can sing. And A1 person. 10 different people. One person sent it twice. 10 different people.
But I'm gonna help out my partner then. Let me help out my partner then.
Big tune.
Boy, that tune is a real tune.
Big tune.
Play to them, let them hear it.
Big tune.
Oh my God. Very well. That's a good tune. Here, right?
Yeah, man.
That song there. That song there come from Jazzy Chipotle. Yeah?
Jazzy from Nevis, right?
Nevis.
Yeah.
How the song be, ain't how the song start out. That year,
Really?
Small Axe brought in funk from 17 plus. I mean, if you know him.
Of course, yeah, man.
Yeah. And when time Funk hear that song there, Funk went off. And he do his magic, even cause a little riff because the man, oh, you focus on that one song there. What would you say the album? Funk was in love. Boy, Funk was in love with that tune there, boy. So that was a sexy tune, man. And
big tune.
You know, if things had continued the way it was, we could have get a lot more music like that there. But you know.
That's why I say people don't understand your resume, boy. Your resume wicked, you know. It's just, I guess it's the time you was in, you know what I mean?
Is it time?
Yeah.
You know, but more things to come. But I forget to mention, during that period with me, Akai, and Baggy, good buddy, Pino, was with us as well. Cause I pulled Pino into, you know. Cause Pino wasn't in the band at the time, you know, but Pino is a good hype man.
Yeah.
You know, if you know him, Pino.
Of course.
Yeah. By over K-On, right after we done the new tongue thing, we went K-On and wash out all them bands here. Kimmy was over there rooting up like an old Waldy, you know. She ain't easy, you know.
Hey, Corey tell me he loved Kimmy, you know. Corey always telling me about
Kimmy. Ask Corey about how me walk in the Nevis, carry me system, Corey do long jam. Every year me walk out by, Corey now reaching in town. I don't know what's going on. So we went on a mission to get Core into town to at least go on Charleston at least once or twice.
Wow,
nice. That's how me to walk.
Nice.
You understand?
Yeah.
Boom, me gone up there by with Jam with Johnny people and love it. Reach in tongue and just start to share licks with Core. Core and Kimmy link up. Mad in an Evis until he throw me out.
You don't get shot a lot, yeah.
Say here what I tell you. It's like every time I get something good and I feel like, yeah, why they chuck me out? They chuck me out. I mean, I know who I. It's like,
hey, you're killing me.
Man, no, if it's because I'm from a different planet, it's because my vision will be just totally different to certain man. But I get shut out. Man, if it's because Kimmy was getting a little old car, she'd get a lot of work, you know. Kimmy like a old batlax by. She done do a lot of work in the short space of time that she was here. And I wish I could get another grandfather or godfather who give a little makeover, let somebody breathe her so she could give a daughter herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if anybody listening to the live and you want to spend some money, let me know. I will not let you down. You know what I mean? But maybe because Kimmy was getting a little, you know, tired, so he walk out, he wants something a little different. But you know, if what he get, he not satisfied with because he still come and try friend me back. But
that's what he say. He say he beg him back. He
say he beg back, but here what? Kimmy like money, you know. And Kimmy money is sweet over there. But you know, I mean, working with Core and Corey and the team, boy, that was a great experience, and you know, learn a good bit of things along the way, and it was a good union, and it wasn't a bad blood to say, you know, it was a big falling out or whatever, because you know these things happen. So he just make an avenue for me to make a little piece of sugar cake.
Yeah,
So big up yourself, Corey, big up the core team. But by it is a vision that I got about entertainment that just keep me just trying to push boundaries and trying to redefine myself. And sometimes you clash with people when it comes to that. So you just got to just forward and reinvent yourself again. So as I tell you, look out for bigger, better things because they're gonna come in. And
Yeah,
when
man.
they come, you're gonna remember the interview and you're gonna say, "Bah, yeah, the whole soul football from Sanipa, you tell me saying I don't believe it, But see there. see
Oh,
see there.
So
yeah.
earlier somebody said you need to try the political avenue as well. What do you think about that?
At one point I wanted to, but by the political maturity of we people in where it needs to be, and as much as they are right thinking people in the country, I don't think they're politically matured enough to go a different road when it comes to the two dominant parties in St. Kitts and in Nevis. Once the bell ring, in Nevis, you're the CCM or you're happy. In St. Kitts, you either PAM or you Labour.
Yeah.
You understand? And if
So you saying you can't stay in the middle? People can't stay in the middle?
If you are an independent, nobody vote you. Who gonna vote you? Oh, nobody vote you. You gotta be a part of one of them parties there. And each one of them parties, they got their own perception of how things supposed to work. And history tells me that these parties' agendas in really where it needs to be for the people. Because if you look at things objectively, right, we still have basically the same issues that we've been crying over for well over 30 something years.
Wow.
And we have had 3, 4 different governments, and all these issues still remain. And every election cycle, they shout roads, they shout house, and they shout other infrastructure that they're supposed to do, mind you. But when you look at the real impact on people's lives and industries, is a lack thereof. You understand? Like I tell you, the interest in the entertainment industry, the focus on keeping small businesses alive and pumping. You have people going overseas with these student loans, they're killing them. When they come back, they can't get paid for the qualifications that they got because we have a system here that people still adhere to in terms of the PES system in government. You're coming in a 3K. Imagine you come back with a master's degree, working under a PS who ain't got the master's degree, making more money than you, and you got more qualifications than him. But you're coming to start under him, and you can't get more money than him. On top of that, you might leave to go and study under a Labour government as a Labour supporter. Come back, meet a change of government, and can't get a
Gone on your end too, Sophie?
Huh?
You gone on your end? Oh, you back. Okay, you back.
Sorry about that. I reached back now. Somebody will call
that's all right. That's all right.
So yeah. So you then now have to go somewhere else to seek employment and to help somebody else build up the economy. And it appears to me that these things ain't one change. Some more than some. Because you could see where some political parties were trying to change that. But with every election cycle, it come full circle. So these are things that I personally would change. You have a constitution with some archaic laws that need changing. Then you just need to get rid of them. Some of them need to be reformed. And it's like you don't see the big push to do that. Because I guess it works well for the politicians. And so they keep it the way how they want to keep it because it works for them. And so me thinking the way I think, I can't be in these political parties. First of all, who gonna choose me? The party executives gonna probably look at me and say, "Oh, that's if buy from Sunny Point, your mother's a fan, you can't be in the party, you can't run the party. You know what I mean? They're probably gonna vote for me, they're gonna probably vote for who they want to, and then these people come in now and they got to wait 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 10, 20 years until they're old to become the leader of the party. Cause that's when you can make a real impact, when you're the leader. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
The prime minister is who basically chart the course at any country,
Yeah, understood.
He basically controls the majority of the power. So wherever he wants to go, that's where the country going to go. That's where the government wants to go. You understand? So until we reach that level where man and man could think for themselves, and man and man want to think for poor people, how we go on to politics? Can we go in as a minister and try to do certain things, but if what we want to do ain't in line with what the leader of the party want to do, me think dead on arrival. And being the kind of man I be, I gonna come back and tell the people, well, I try to change this law, try to push through this law, but the prime minister said no. And then you know what happened now? Show me out the party.
Of course.
Just because they show me with a small axe, tornado, railway entertainment, COVID. I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you out. So
yeah.
I would love to make a political contribution to St. Kitts, but I don't think in my lifetime we're gonna see the political maturity that I personally would want to bring to politics. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to go solve no big company who give me $1 million to run my campaign. Yeah, you give me $1 million, but I make a promise to the people that I'm going to do something for them.
Yeah.
I know you want back, you want your $1 million, but hey, I serving people, so they can't come first. So next election, I might not get $1 million to support the campaign. You understand?
Steve, I said they're going to throw you out again. Don't go.
Yeah, I tell you, Steve, they're going to throw me out.
Because
don't throw me out.
Let me tell you, man, politics in St. Kitts may not about anywhere else. I just saying because that's where my roots are from and I know about it a little bit. Politics in St. Kitts rough. I remember a time I come St. Kitts and I tell the story before I come St. Kitts and me know nothing about politics. And they man take my passport, they man read it, they man say, Caesar, or use one of them Pam from Sandy Point, you go up so. And I said, what?
Yeah.
I had no clue what that mean. Is a brethren named Kitch tell me what we're going on, you check?
Yeah. They're brand new. Once they're brand new, it makes it more difficult for you. So until we can reach the political maturity, I don't think that personally people like me got any place at all in politics, because even though there's some people saying, but you can't run the politics, we vote for you. They lie. They lie.
They just boosting you.
Once the bell ring, they either going PAM or they going Labour. And people down here don't vote on issues. Man and man vote for what they get or what they ain't get. You ain't give me a house, so I ain't voting for you. This man here make sure that I get a house, so I voting for you. He could run the country to the ground and supporting him still because I get a house.
Got you.
You understand?
Yeah.
And let me show you just how serious I take the politics. Our politicians who somebody support could kill your mother. They could kill your mother in front of you. But if you support them, you support them. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how serious I take the politics on here.
Yeah, politics serious.
Serious.
So let me ask you something. My main goal, well, one of my main goals for doing these interviews is to create content and then use all this content to create a database for musicians and artists, to have some like a Wikipedia that we could actually type in your name and see what you have contributed to the country as far as in musicianship and artistry. So who could I talk to in St. Kitts right now in the government to establish a place, a physical place, or a website to do that? You laughing after me?
Sid, young lady, you damn self.
Seriously? So you try to say nobody in the government will put out their hand to say, you know what? Great idea, let's do this.
Sid, I'll paint a picture for you as to how things work here in St. Kitts and Nevis. If it's not them who came up with the idea, And who's gonna get the accolades for it? Not gonna push it. Yeah. The idea that you just pitched, that's a reality in oh Jesus Christ, what's the country? I think it's Jamaica or Trinidad. I'm not too sure. I'll come back check and I'll get back to you. But there's a particular country that has the same idea where you can go to this location. If you're looking for a folklore group, you get a whole database of all the folklore groups, where they originated, how old they are, how much members they consist, their price, their dress code, this and that, their contact number. You could book them from right there.
Yes.
And then that central place will get in contact with the group or the artist or the band, anybody. So that exists in another Caribbean country.
Yeah, it
That
does.
that Caribbean country entertainment is it dwarfs Sankis and Nevis' own by leaps and bounds. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because you can see where their focus lies. Their focus knowing that they sell entertainment. They understand the business of entertainment and the kind of revenue that it can generate, the importance of it. And so you see where they put efforts into having that front and center. Now, I was in a conversation with somebody who's trying to do something here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And would you believe that what they are doing now, the idea was pitched, and the person has been trying to pitch the idea. Different people have been trying to pitch the idea for many years. Many governments, many directors of culture, many directors of this, many directors of that. And that idea is still sitting there because it was not hatched from them, and so they're not pushing it. People who have a wealth of experience in entertainment, doing big in other people's jurisdictions, and want to make a contribution here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And it falls on deaf ears. Nobody's taking it up. Nobody's doing anything about it. I don't know if it's because our personality is clashing, or it's just because he got to pass through so many bureaucratic red tapes that it just can't get off the ground. But you can see where the people who are in certain positions, in certain ministries down here, is square pegs in round hole. You understand? Square pegs in round holes. Look at our education system. When last that they get an overhaul? Look at we labor laws. When last time they get an overhaul? Look at we healthcare, agriculture, any aspect. When last it get a proper overhaul from the people who are in charge of it? Now you ain't live here for what? But me live here all my life. Me never even gone Booby Island. Far as me gone and Nevis, we spent a couple of years. The longest I spent out of St. Kitts was when Smarlax went on tour for a month in England. But otherwise than that, I St. Kitts maybe. And me see how St. Kitts transformed. So nobody could come here and tell me, oh, look at how St. Kitts has developed. Oh, sure can. I hear me live all my life. And if breeze blow too hard, me know how the breeze blow. If a road go over there, I know how the road go. I know what used to be there before, I know what they know. I know how long it takes to get there. So you can't come from where you come from and go and tell me about development in St. Kitts and Nevis. How? I mean live my life? And me now look at it through political eyes. I'm looking at it through the eyes of the common and ordinary man. Because the rich can get rich, but what happened to the poor?
Exactly.
They just some crumbs off the table and give you and say, oh yeah, progress. No. Pass a plate. You understand? As a matter of fact, when you don't pass the plate, set a plate for me the next time. And put a chair there. And give me some silverware who eat too. The table could belong to you, no problem. Keep the table. But set a plate at the table for me as well. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
But these are the things that I speak about on a daily basis. And various peoples in the parties them don't like it. Because depending on who government is in, and I speak like this, they got a problem with it. You got Labour people who don't like me. I mean, a Labour man. Just because I do not like something that happened under the Labour Party. I address an issue that the Labour Party presides over. Oh, you're not true Labour, we don't know your plan. So you want to make certain changes in a country for the poor and ordinary people. And depending on who government is, they brand new. So me and Pam Labour Unity, CCM, NRP man. All of them. Because CCM say me NRP, NRP say me CCM, Labour say me Pam, Pam say me Labour. So which one I really be? From the minute you have an objection to anything that any party does, they brand you. When all you're trying to do is to change the system that exists now that keeps people in the same economic and social position that they're in.
So a guy like me now, who I'm not from St. Kitts, but I'm of St. Kitts descent. And I'm not entering this I'm not entering this as in a political mindset. I'm entering this as I'm trying to boost the musicianship in St. Kitts, the profession of being a musician. So I can't go there and speak to someone in the government that could help me. Like, to me, that you might I think it sounds crazy, but you shed the light to me, because it just sounds crazy to me.
Well,
because it's gonna be nothing but up from there. It's no down, and it's not money per se.
We got some of us here who've been pushing the same ideals that you've been trying to push. You talk to Stickle, you talk to Stibba. Ask these men how we've been trying and fighting to push entertainment in St. Kitts and Nevis. Ask them about the struggles. You don't talk to them on a daily basis. Ask them. Stibba older than me. Ask Stibba how much government he done see in St. Kitts and Nevis before he left here. Ask him. And you will see. You could see where this was, we make baby steps, but no real steps that's going to transform the whole thing. None of these cultural ministers could say that they leave a legacy, but they ask legacy. Are we still in the same position in 2020?
Corey said I would have to navigate through the politics, but that shouldn't be it, because I ain't.
You're gonna have to navigate through the politics, because as I tell you, they're gonna want to know who you be, where you're from, where you're coming with, and they still now have to go through the bureaucratic red tapes, trying to sell your idea and your vision, and trying to get it financed from the Minister of Finance. You're gonna have to be budgeted for, because you're gonna have to be financed. Where the money gonna come from? And if the Minister of Finance ain't share the vision, or the Minister of Culture, where he gonna go?
All right,
where he gonna go say it? He got great idea, but everything needs to be financed. Where the money gonna come from? That's how they look at it. Where the money gonna come from? They prefer to build something that they could see, that they know is there. But something that ain't tangible, like I'm gonna invest in this now for down the road. It ain't a structure.
But EK, check this. Mm-hmm. You have every year St. Kitts have a music festival. Bringing in artists from all over the world at different times. You trying to tell me you don't want to show what you have and you're hosting a music festival? Does that make sense to you?
But what I tell you, you got to understand what the music festival was birthed from. The music festival was birthed from the notion or the idea that during the slow period in the tourism season, you still could have tourism activities going on. You're filling rooms, restaurants, rentals, and that kind of thing. That's what the music festival was hashed for mainly, right? Mm-hmm. As a spill off to that, you could have a platform where your own local could be showcased as well. But as I said before, if you don't have the product and the right approach, how could you sell it to somebody who's trying to make money? Because they're seeing money.
Yeah.
So it's not a situation where our first priority is to showcase what we have here. Our first priority is to fill hotel rooms and keep economics going through the tourism off season.
Okay. I
You know
understand that. I understand.
Yeah.
And
So-
thank you for that. I thank you for that because I
Right.
didn't
So
know that.
you got to understand how politicians think. They think figures and numbers. Numbers for the amount of votes that they're gonna get to win the seat, and figures what anything gonna cost and what they're gonna get out of it. What gonna be the returns? That's how politicians think.
Okay. Well,
Bureaucrats, in my opinion, my humble opinion, that's how they think. So you got to present something to them with those two things. What gonna be the numbers that you're gonna bring, and what gonna be the figures that I have to spend and I'm gonna get back. That's how we have to present it to them.
well. This ain't a money making venture. This is a history retaining venture. Like you retain in history.
About history. You got to present it to them like it's a business, entertainment business. You know how much people go to Jamaica just because Jamaica is the reggae capital of the world?
Yes. Yes.
That's how you got to sell it to the politicians, you know. You know how much people go to Trinidad just because Trinidad is the soca mecca of the world to partake in carnival and just to be in Trinidad to see steel pans and culture and all these kind of things.
Okay.
So entertainment has to be thought of as a selling point and not just something cultural. You got to be seen as a business. So is sports. You got to see sports as a business. Your sportsmen and women, when they go out there and they make millions, they got to be able to come back home to live with those millions and invest it in your economy. But you got to invest in them first. And if you treat them like shit, you know what happens? They're going to find somewhere else to live.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, so this is the point. This is the way you have to approach it. Sell it like a business and you're going to make back money from it. And show them how you can make back the money from it. Show them how you're going to finance it. So you're going to have to get the website done. You're going to host the website. And you're going to have to put it out there. Because first thing they're going to tell you, government can't do everything. What about your contribution? That's what they're saying.
Well, let me tell you this, and may not have Cole were ready for me to put it out there, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway, because this is a good conversation. And I think you're the right person as far as the knowledge. We discussed having like basically a music conference in different islands where you could actually like
so if you're a job sleeper now, we buy.
Where comes Sophie that?
Conversation boring now while politics are talk by.
No man, I need me eye drops. I need me eye drops.
I hear you.
So basically, he had the idea of having a music conference in different islands, and where we would talk about things like this. We would also talk about the actual producing music, the ins and outs, the business side of it, and then secondly, having a performing show where it won't be like it'll be like a stage show where you're gonna have people who are there producing and putting on that show as far as what we produce at this conference. And my idea of that, what I thought about that is a great idea. But like we said, it has to be a money thing, and people don't necessarily see music as a profession in these islands, and that's why it's weird to me. Like,
they don't.
You have people like Ellie Matt, you have people like I'm just going around different islands. You have people like Friday from Jamban. You have Jones. You have all these people with nowhere to check their accolades. That don't make sense to me. Like, it sounds crazy to me, and I grew up in it. And now as an adult and understand different people in different career forms where you could just Google, boom, boom, put in a name. Oh yeah, he did this, and that. Right. Why we can't have that for our musicians?
Well, we could do it, and there are people who could document that, like the museum we got here. I could probably pitch the idea to somebody, and they could make it, as part of the archives or whatever. But for the life of me, I can't understand why somebody would take up a ministry like culture, sports, and not understand or not try to understand and make themselves aware the whole philosophy of sports and entertainment, business and industry. The entertainment industry and sports industry in America accounts for billions of dollars.
Easy.
You understand?
Easy.
Billions.
Easy.
People lose their lives over catalogs of music, you know.
Yep.
You understand me, sir?
Yep. 100%.
Who did own the Beatles catalog?
Right now, was it Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson owned. He
Yeah.
bought it from somebody.
From
right?
Yeah.
The Beatles own who's catalog again? Little Richard. The Beatles own Little Richard's music catalog. So when Michael Jackson bought their catalog, he also inherited Little Richard's music catalog, which is worth millions. What did Michael do? He gave it back to Little Richard. So Little Richard then owned his production, because how it works, production companies who own your material, you got a piece of the sugar cake, but you don't get the real thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So if I was to become a minister of culture and sports, the man, even if I had degrees in whatever I had degrees in, I going to study the music industry. I going to study sports industry and how I could make some athletes in my country to get some of the money out of the sports industry. How I could make some artists so that I could get some of the money that is in the entertainment industry. That would have been my focus and my goal. But that's just me talking as an entertainer.
Yeah.
Who is to say that who becomes Minister of Culture and Sports thinking that way?
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
So the people that we put up to represent us, instead of just saying, oh, I like him because he could talk nice, I don't like him because he my friend. But when you put him in charge of a ministry, what's his focus? He's supposed to be able to transform whatever ministry that he's in charge of, not just continue running it on a daily basis without putting in certain things that would transform it. And when I speak like this, people say, oh, you know, like Marcella, because she was the Minister of Culture and Sport. Oh, you know, like Sean, because he was the Minister of Sport. No, it's not that I mean like them. No? What I'm saying as a progressive thinker, as a man who likes to see things evolve, that would be my focus and that would be my drive.
Yeah.
See how much musicians and artists I could make, and see how much sportsmen and women I could make to get them to be millionaires, to bring back some of the sugar cake in my economy. Let somebody jump on a plane and say, you know what, I am going to St. Kitts and Nevis because that is where this international artist or this international sports person is from, and I'm going to go vacation because my daughter is into music or my son is into sports, and I want to go to the country where this great artist is from. But yeah, people don't think like that.
Of course.
That's tourism.
Of course.
That's what Jamaica makes their tourism from.
Yeah.
The land of reggae. Bob Marley, the home of Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, big seller.
You understand?
Just his name.
Just his name alone. Trinidad got Sparrow and Marshall Montana. Yep. Yes, we love we mentions and we love we Mr. World, but they're on a world stage.
No.
Like that.
But that's why I'm saying the information ain't there to know about them. Me and you and most Kittishan know about mention because we into soca. The average person wouldn't know. Like the average Crucian wouldn't know who mention is. The average man who ain't into soca. But they know who Marshall is, even if they ain't into soca. Because they push him out there.
His music is known around the world.
Yeah, they push him out there.
So we need to now invest in our own people. Give them the tools that they need. Put the policies and create the atmosphere that they need in order to reach those pinnacles. Well, how hard that they be who understand? If I was to go Trinidad, let me tell you when I go Trinidad for the man. Me want to talk to the people them down there to see how the industry works. Me want to observe and see how them boy they do things. Me just go and they go drink come and look what join. Me go and go try learn something, Rasta. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere that me go, partner, me pay attention to every little detail to see how me go carry it back home and incorporate it into what I do in here. Don't stray away from my authenticity and my country, but see if I could add it in and get to where other people are. That's how I think when it comes to thinking progressive. So if I was a minister of government, I'm just going overseas just to drink and knock glass with nobody and take a picture and say, oh, I went here and I went here. Partner, me gotta bring back home something of substance to my people to make them better.
That's right.
So a man like me can't walk in on them party down here.
I hear you. Hey, watch it.
They're gonna throw me out.
8 more texts, you know.
Tell them I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna do a karaoke live, and I'm gonna sing all the songs I sing right now. Now we talk so much about love.
I hear you.
They're gonna be all right in life.
Of course. That's just the love people got for you, brother. I respect
it. Man. I appreciate that, and I love them right back. Those who've been following me for years and showing me the love and support. I appreciate it because without your love and support, I would just be just another regular man, another normal man. There isn't anything wrong with that. Yeah. But the fans who put you, certain places and what. So I appreciate the fans, them, I love them, and that's why I keep pushing the boundaries. You know what I mean? So I appreciate them, but I ain't sure if I could sing right today.
I got one more question for you as far as how it feel like in the DJ, well not the DJ, but the radio landscape. Like you feel like you where you need to be, or you feel like you still walking to where you need to be?
I never satisfied with where I be. Never ever satisfied. I'm contented, but never ever satisfied. And I think that there's far more that I could reach. I mean, when you look at where Howard Stone reached in radio, my partner, if me could be that there, all I need is an avenue. I take it. You hear? Yep. So Howard Stone to me is the ceiling when it comes to radio. So unless I could reach close to that ceiling there, I ain't gonna ever be satisfied. I want to be a millionaire just from radio alone. I want when I say yeah, a company come and give me $100,000 just for saying yeah. You check that out?
Yeah.
But in order for me to do that, I would need the population. Yeah. Because Howard Stone listenership is a couple million.
Couple million? Howard Stone up there, brother.
You
Probably,
understand?
I remember he come from what? The 70s Howard Stone starting?
Yeah.
Man,
so his listenership, his audience is vast. That's the kind of audience I want. May want to see 200 and 300 listening online. I want to see 5,000 on any given day. That's why I push the boundaries. Up to yesterday, my mother called me and she said, Ike, I can't take it no more. I said, what is happening? She said, every time you touch the radio station or you're about to touch the radio station, my phone don't ever stop ringing until 6 If I decide to go down the road, no less than 5 people have stopped me. And not the old people, old, young, everybody. Yo, Ike, mommy. Everything where you say on the way, they want to know if I listen, they want to know if I hear. Because that was my plan. As part of my push, when people told me back when I was going to school that me and amount to be nothing, I set up with a plan that before I die, you're going to know me. And before I die, everywhere that you go, you're going to hear me name. Nice. You understand? Yeah. So, my mother getting that now. She can't go nowhere and somebody not talk about she child. So, she was kind of tired yesterday, so she tell me, behave yourself today. I beg you, please, behave yourself today. Now, not very many people on the planet could tell me what way, but if my mother asks me, I comply. So, yesterday I went on, I went on with nothing. But That is the plan. I want a person as young as 5 and as old as 90 to nominate. Be my fan and be my supporter. I want the whole country locked down. You understand?
Yeah,
I want the whole of Antigua to know me. Anguilla, Saint Martin, you name it. I want everybody to know me Rasta. Oh yeah? So, me not satisfied until we reach them levels there. Me not satisfied until June could say, you know what? I can't afford to pay no more. I'm going to give you half the radio station. just sign over half this radio station and give me. That's what me want to reach, my lad. So, me never, ever satisfied with the part I reach. I'm contented, I am appreciative, I'm humble, I'm thankful, but never ever satisfied. I want to be best. And the sugar cake that come with it too. Yes,
sugar cake for sure.
Yes, definitely. So,
yeah, man.
That's me,
so,
you know.
So, Pidan, what you say?
Why so you sleep over there?
I know, I tell you, it just me view, and everybody take me asleep. I'm wide awake, man.
Either you over there asleep, wow, you're so interesting that you're watching a movie. Why is just
somebody not checking comments and all them stuff and so, you know.
It's just your good partner. You know, I got a question you always want to know my business. Ask me something.
I see Soapy all in the studio with you answer me when on the radio.
Yeah, man, good partner. Soapy past you. We do a little thing there. But really and truly, me like when I'm in the studio and people come. I'll tell you why. Sometimes me a person I don't plan any of my shows. You know, you got some DJs have a particular day when they're gonna play this type of music or have this kind of content. Me don't do that day.
Okay.
It all depends on my vibes that I'm feeling at any given time, what I went through the day, what going through my mind. Because I have this notion that anything I do, it got to be genuine and it got to come from me. So you're going to hear it in my voice. You're going to feel it in my voice. You're going to feel it in the music, see it in the music. I want to connect with you as a person. So me don't plan nothing. So if today I go in and I feel like I want to play all love song, I play all love song, man. Me ain't care what they be. Sun could be blazing outside. You could be by a bar drinking rum and you want to party on a Friday. If I feel like playing love song, I play love song.
Got you.
And you
but a good still because the man love the rum.
You young have vibes with me. So one point I had a set a man by a rum shop singing all love song all afternoon. And they're happy and they're content because the vibe that I was pushing out, they felt it too. And they just run with it. Who ain't want to hear it? Well, you could always log off. I feel like I want to play all calypso, play all calypso. Yeah. Wherever my vibes be at any given day, it could be a negative to that or upside to it, but it's just how I operate, and that what makes me different to everybody else. You could never know what they are gonna come in and say, okay, but you're gonna play reggae today. You don't know. Wherever you come and you get, that's the way you get. And you get the best of me, you get it straight from my heart. You understand? But yesterday was the only day where somebody tell me what to do and what to play. When she don't tell me what to play, she just tell me just relax on my mouth. Yeah. Leave the politician them alone and the politics alone and this and that. But I decided to play some calypso. I showed up me wedding calypso. And somebody loved that. Why long time you hear the calypso there? Play that there again. Yeah. So that's I think that's what separates me from everybody else. I go based on my feeling and my vibe. You know what I mean? So but me like people come in the studio because they distract me from that.
Yeah, they change up the vibe.
They change up the vibes. And me a man, I like to present my music at every single turn. Some people say I talk too much, but that's fine. But through my whole show, I want to be able to talk. And the things I'm just fluff for my feeling, fluff for my mind, my experiences, and it comes out in the music. So while people in the studio with me, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to pay them attention. Yeah. I can't have the mic open while they're talking to me. So sometimes I don't really encourage people to be in the studio with me. I don't really take phone calls because either sidetrack me from giving you a good show. I understand that you're excited and you want to talk to me or you want to try in a point based on what I say, but either distract.
But me as a radio man understand where how we go, so and that's why you flow work so good, you know.
Yeah, direct. He was able to flow. You know, interrupt me, good, but definitely that's my vibes, you know.
And that goes to show him and I'm a real partner because throw me out.
No, me not try you out. Never
Get
try
the
you
last
out.
piece throw me out.
he know we feel to get thrown, so he ain't want to throw nobody.
You check it out. But sometimes they try not to work in your favor, because it then gives you that drive to step up your game.
Yes, sir.
Look at yourself and reevaluate yourself and see where you want to go and see if you could become bigger. Because are you sure when they throw me out a small axe, they never thought that I would have been coming down the road next to them or in front of them or behind them with a whole dirty, nasty system they give me. They never thought that. You understand?
Yeah.
Are you sure they never in the wildest dream know that the boy EK would have come down the road blazing with him and chanting with stick load up on a bass and a old little dirty foot drum and got the people a wild out in a town. They never thought that. When we'll see all the shaky head, he said, boy, we are right. We are right. We are right. I said, okay, good. We're good to go.
You see me?
Yeah, of course. So when you get a little downfall or setback, don't let that define you. Rise above it. Reinvent yourself and come back stronger. Come back harder. You check?
Yeah, man. A lot of people showing you love in the thing, so pick them up if you can.
Yeah, blessed love. I see Steph Caesar, you throw up 100. Respect. Adjik, I see Adjik. Why Adjik over there coming from people political posts? Oh, I'm to Adjik, bye. Wanna leave us in kid? What wrong with you, eh? Well. Big up yourself, Adjik, respect them man who need the music thing, The SP family, SP were the best be, definitely. Big up every DJ, every entertainer. Just be the best you could be. Nobody define you. Always step outside the box. One like the boy Jimi Hendrix. Even though man play heavy metal. Play heavy metal too, but come with a different twist, a different flavor. Yeah.
Thanks for your time, brother. Thanks for your time.
Yeah,
so
man, it was good.
Big up your partner, no? Your partner, you big up your partner.
All to me interview. I Sophie, I go mash you when I go up on the radio, man. Call me interview and in your sleep.
I'll call the mother and tell him, listen, tell him at easy when you go on here.
I'm thinking I got your number. Yeah, man, it was good hanging out with you guys, man, definitely.
Yeah, man. Respect EJ. EK, sorry.
Definitely. What we say this afternoon, that you're going to change some people's perception and thinking, and we get the support that we need to make the entertainment industry, better and more viable, and more profitable.
We need that, and hopefully they can understand and see it for the bigger picture, and don't come with the you ain't fancying it's whatever the political stuff. I don't want to deal with that. Might have to hire Corey. Might have to hire you and Corey to deal with that political stuff.
That's why I decided to make a comedy out of the politics, because if you repeat some of the things that you hear politically, just repeat it out loud. It sounds funny.
Yeah.
And it's all ridiculous.
Exactly.
And people killing up themselves over that. It's not that serious. Take time.
Relax yourself.
Relax yourself. We are trying to get better. That's all. Yeah, man. So, man said give thanks.
Yeah, respect.
Those who locked down and stay to the end, even though we kind of bore you at some point in time. Respect still. Thanks so much for the love. And, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Rastafari right now.
And don't forget later on, DJ Soapy on live with skating music. Well, no people don't really know. We're going to try something. So, tune in and, enjoy yourself. We keep it local.
Local only. SK music alone, right? What are you doing now?
6:30.
6:30, Soapy done. Local.
That's the after party. Definitely. Soapy, tag me in the link, man. Let me shoot you out on my page. What I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you want to hear a song from way back where you never hear it. People say, wait, where that song they come from? We don't know about that.
Soapy, you can't play that with me now.
When I drop something, I'm going to say, E, can you remember this one? Yeah?
I'm going to
Yes,
tell them
sir.
and say, yeah, I know it. All right, hey, guys, best
Yeah.
of myself, man.
Respect, brother.
Everybody out there, big up, tune in. Chatterbox Live,
Mm.
weekend time, big up.
Mhm.